Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, the daily dive into all things Nintendo and friendship. We are giving our first impressions of Mario Wonder in this episode. Micah, are you ready to jump on in to some Nintendo Pals? Wait, could you repeat that? Because that was not picked up by the mic.
Yep.
Greetings, fellow Nintendo Pals. Mario Wonder is upon us. And Micah, we couldn't start the episode without you saying yup. So, yeah, like we have a brand deal. You have to say it once per episode.
It's in the contract.
It's in the contract. I say brand deal. What would the brand be? Yup. The word yup has sponsored this podcast.
Sesame Street.
Oh, man.
Word of the day, always being yup.
Yeah. So, Mario Wonder. You and I have played it. We've both cleared through the first world. And it sounds like maybe I've missed some stuff in the first world that you've hit up. So
all those secrets and stuff.
Ooh, secrety secrets.
Those secret spoiler things.
So this won't be our full review. We'll probably save that for next week. When I assume I'll have beat it by then. I can't imagine it's a crazy long game.
I heard it's like 140 hours.
140 hours, 2D Mario game? I'm here for it. Well, they already made
Mario
Maker.
That's if you just beeline it to the end.
That's a casual playthrough.
How many levels would that have to be? It'd be insane.
I don't know, but that would be awesome. I feel like
the last level is just a straight line run for 120
with the way
hours.
They're doing this one, they could do it. I mean, the Wonder Seed changes up things so much. They can just go, hey, let's do this random thing this time, and then just like, oh, the Wonder Seed made this happen, and so the gameplay changes up pretty drastically. So all that being said, this isn't like one of our regular full review episodes, or we're not gonna deep dive into the segments we usually do, but we'll talk about our first impressions. And my first impressions. It's a good game. Maybe even a great game. Actually, definitely a great game. I'm really liking it so far. It's fantastic even. Micah, how do you feel?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The art style is... when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this art style. But in motion and while playing it, I barely notice it's different. It just fits. It feels good. It looks good. It's pleasing to the eyes. And it feels different enough from the new Super Mario Bros. Art style while kind of retaining elements of it. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Like having a cough attack over there on the side.
Yeah, I was working real hard to hold that in.
Yeah. He's getting emotional. He's getting choked up just thinking about this game.
It is such a roller coaster of emotions, this game.
What's been your favorite part so far?
The second level.
The second level? Singing piranha plants?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I was like
a
monster, like some people probably were. I let them all live.
Yeah, I tried my best, but there was one point where I accidentally killed him. I'm like, oh no, while he's in the middle of his song. I just felt horrible. That was a fantastic level. Singing piranha plants is not something I ever knew I needed, but holy cow. Great work, Nintendo. I want more levels like that, where they're just like, the enemies are just like so wildly different because of the Wonder Seed. Inchworm pipes are pretty funny. And the flowers that are just kind of like their whole universe is being flipped upside down momentarily. And they're like, "What's happening? Why is this happening? No!" And I think canonically they're all different flowers. It's not like the same one
I
because
would assume so.
there's like points where there's multiple of them on the screen at once. Like when they're all cheering for you in a race, they're like, "Wiggler, Wiggler!" There's like a crowd of them back there. Oh, so good. Um, yeah, I say the music is fantastic. I the sound design, so everything's just hitting. Everything's just hitting with this game. And level design is phenomenal. This stands out. I think a lot of people, myself included, would have said things like, "What can they really do?" You know, we have Mario Maker 2, which can make any Mario game, and they have proved otherwise. Like this, due to like just really unique Nintendo level design and things happening in the level and world that make it stand out from every other 2D Mario game. It feels like a next gen 2D Mario game. Like that's what it feels like, which we haven't had since. I mean, we did get Wii U Deluxe, but we haven't had like a 2D Mario in a while. Because Wii U Deluxe just kind of felt like New Super Mario Bros. Again.
They hadn't changed too much.
No, really, they really hadn't. Uh, who are you playing as? Who's your main?
Good old Luigi.
Nice. Gotta respect the Luigi. Blue Toad is always my go-to, or I always forget his real name. Blue Toad's name. It's like Buckenberry. You remember that?
I remember we looked this up at some point in time.
Yeah, Buckenberry the Blue Toad. Sometimes he wears glasses, sometimes he doesn't. Just like me. Hey, sometimes I'm not wearing my glasses. Actually, most of the time I am because I really can't see without these on. But yeah, I love the feel of this game. The character movement feels really good. You have a lot of control over your jump and your jump height, in addition to having the new like badge system. Now, do you remember in any of the marketing, is there a point where you'll get multiple badges at once? Or is it always just...
Not that I recall.
Yeah, because that would be cool. Like late game, you could equip 2 badges, not
Every
just one.
single badge.
Well, it's like Paper Mario. You could do that with the badge system that they have. You get like badge points, and that was where you always invested all the experience.
Oh, yeah. All of the points into badge points, and then you reach maximum badge points and you get sad.
Yeah, and then you go all into health or flower power.
Health?
I don't remember.
Oh, the flower power, obviously.
Flower power, okay. To do
I mean,
more magic.
you don't need health if you just kill everything in one hit.
True. I like the new power-ups. The ones that I've tried. Elephant is fun.
Elephant. It's the only new one I recall seeing.
Then you haven't gotten as far as me, because there's also a bubble wand, but that was shown in the marketing, so no spoilers there, unless you...
Kind of a spoiler. I don't think I saw that marketing, apparently.
Yeah. Bubble mushroom, and you blow bubbles that you can jump off of, but they also will turn enemies into coins. Pretty cool.
Well, I want to know how that works physically.
Let's just chalk it up to like quantum physics or something. You know, like they're like, oh yeah,
I thought matter can't like dark matter.
Matter can't be created or destroyed, so they just so they change it to a coin. Which Mario then
That's
pockets.
Like the greatest goal of alchemy, isn't it? Change things into gold.
Yeah. Mario the Alchemist. I like it. So we have the game controls feel good. Uh, what else? What else? First impressions wise. Oh, have you? Online. Let's talk about multiplayer. Have you? Did you turn online on?
I did not.
Oh, I did. It's fun. I kind of like it because there's just people playing the game, and they're just kind of there. And if you die, they can help you spawn back to life. Although I have had it very conveniently several times where I've died, and everybody is way too far away because you have like a 5 second timer to get to them.
I
And I
think I
went,
might enjoy turning that on and then just watching people as they're dead. I just sit there just out of reach
yeah. Well,
as the timer counts
they
down.
can move. The ghosts can move pretty quick.
Well,
There
then
was
I'll
a
move a
point where
little bit quicker.
I went to a level. I was with a Mario and Luigi, and I accidentally got hit by something falling from off screen. I was like, oh shoot! And I go up, and both of them went into separate pipes at the exact time that I got there. I couldn't get them because they went to a different zone. I was like, well, and then I game over and had to start the level over. I haven't died much in this game. I think I've died like 2 times total. But I'm also playing with my kids who have died a lot. So I kind of tried to steer him towards picking because you got some easy characters that you can play as, right? Any of the Yoshis and Nabbit won't be hit by enemies, but they also can't use power ups. So like, what kid is reasonably gonna want to
Yeah,
pick that? You know?
it's weak.
So my son did try it out for a little bit, but he mainly played as I think he played as Luigi as well.
Good taste.
My daughter went with Daisy, and I wrote her out of the will. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have a will. No, but she's playing Toadette and Daisy. Those are her go-tos. And then my wife and I, Blue Toad and Yellow Toad. Gotta love it. Gotta love the in sync ability we have to both pick the best character. Just different colors. Yeah, so that was the online is fun and the local multiplayer is fun. So I've tried both online multiplayer and that's not playing with friends. We should create a lobby and you and I could play. We'll report back on that on our full review. But
Although I will miss the ability to pick up and throw your allies
yeah,
into lava or poison, bottomless pits,
turning on
dikes.
the online, I find myself just like randomly running into signs a lot. It's they're not like super frequent. It's not like Mario Maker where if you have the like things on they're just popping up constantly everywhere.
Oh yeah, like where everyone's
But
dying.
it's the little signposts that I don't know how they work exactly yet. I haven't quite figured it out, but I see them everywhere.
They're like
And
checkpoints, I think. If you die, you go back to that spot.
oh, is that how?
Standees.
Yeah, those standees. But they also can bring you back if you get knocked out. Use a standee to come back. So that's cool. It's fun. I like it. It feels like a Dark Souls game, but it's Mario. They're just like ghosts of players running around doing things, and you're like,
I mean,
okay.
that is kind of the best part of Dark Souls, just watching some other ghost person just get obliterated randomly.
Yeah, you see them, and then they just fall to their death or something, and you're like, okay, well now I know
And
not to go that
they
way.
get like lifted up off the ground and then like thrown. And you're like, what
The
did
thing
that?
is, at this stage in the game, the levels are all still really easy, so everybody's just kind of
Mm,
running through them.
debatable.
Really
Yeah,
debatable.
I've already come across a 5-star difficulty level.
Wow, this must be the secret world that I missed. Any hints? Any hints for me on where
Uh,
and how to get to this?
no.
Okay, I'll find it. I'll go look. This is a goose chase. There is no secret world. I
You
was
just
I
have
was
to
thinking
play
to
to
myself
find
like
out.
I'm wondering what kind of skips there will be for because like every Mario game has had like world skips of some kind. Like, oh, use this cannon to skip to world 3 and not play world 2. Uh Super Mario World had the Star Road. Yeah. I think the warp pipes at the end of Underground for the first 2 games. So there's usually like some sort of warp ability. And so I wonder what those are in this, if there are. And I'm excited to see what those are, because those are going to be important to the speed run. Because I kind of want to try doing a speed run of this once I beat it. See. Our buddy Cosmic is going to be speed running it for sure. He's also going to beat it before me because he's been playing like all day since it launched. He's live right now, but I don't want to go watch because
I don't want those spoilers.
I don't want to see. Yeah, I want to see it myself, because those Wonder Seeds are quite epic and exciting. You never know what you're going to get when you get a Wonder Seed. Anywho, that's our first impressions of Mario Wonder. It's good.
Has lots of variety, even in like the first world.
Really, it really does. Yeah.
And some more difficult levels pretty early on.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
where to look.
I'm excited to see what badges you can get, because I have my favorite one of the ones I've gotten is definitely the like wall jump, the like jump up a wall.
I don't like it.
You got to get used to it, but I mean, it just gives you so much height and ability to get up things so much better.
Then I just want a regular wall jump.
You can.
Instead, I jump straight up like a weirdo.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but I like that one. And then there's some that are just like so specific, like the dolphin kick. Will only be useful underwater. You can't use that above water in any way.
As far as you know.
Dun dun dun. So stay tuned for our full review next week. And we'll talk about it. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me at Micah Prime on Twitch.
And you can find me at Andros1 on YouTube and Twitch and other places. Reminder for those that maybe missed yesterday's episode, we're doing a community survey. It should be in the description of this episode. A community survey, kind of get a pulse, feedback on how things are going for the podcast and for our community. We'd like to get your feedback, suggestions for ideas on things we can do to improve. So please fill out that survey. Totally anonymous and totally optional. Like all the questions in it are optional. There you go. Happy Plocktober, everybody. And let's close here with our shout out to our patrons over on patreon.com/NintendoPals, where for as little as $1, you can be a part of the Patreon shout out that we do each and every episode, and we will do right now. We gotta wrap some Patreon.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was, and shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Rizzo, Retro Logic Band, Tim the Nintendo Dash Slim, Tor Spider Chan, Solo something, Mute Dog the Game, Little Miss 7 and Monkey Thunder.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
Kid, Fiesta, Third Strongest Mole, Fedorable Will, All and Seth Sturgill, Cosmic, Purple Viola, That Fast John, and Mother Plays too.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more, yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode of Nintendo Pals. Bye-bye!